Hello everybody, in today's video, I'll be going over my favorite Pokemon from each region. Hello everyone, my name is Keeks and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be going over my favorite Pokemon from each region, starting with Kanto and ending with Paldea, of course. I hope you all enjoy the video, and with that, let's focus punch right into it. So starting with Kanto, we have Primeape. And I like Primeape, his overall design and everything. I always thought he was a pretty cool looking Pokemon. And he actually, while he was rare to obtain, I believe, you could catch a Mankey right at the beginning of Red and Blue, just right before you got into Pewter City, if I remember correctly. I believe you could get one. I think it was around the second area where you fought your rival, heading the little pathway to the Pokemon League. Um, and maybe somewhere like outside of Pewter City, the like first little grassy area. But yeah, and I always enjoyed Primate's, despite small role he had in anime, that he was one of Ash's best Pokemon. Wish he would have stayed with him. That would have been cool, but sadly that didn't happen. And just recently we got a Primate evolution, Annihilate, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So yeah, Primate, really cool looking. Uh, if you chose Charmander and you picked up Mankey at the before Brock, you were pretty much good because you would get a fighting move, and you get through those rock types pretty easily if you chose Charmander. But yeah, so favorite Kanto Pokemon, Primate. Let's move on to Johto. So my favorite Pokemon from Johto is the Mareep line, uh, especially Ampharos. Like Ampharos' overall design. I love how it starts off as this little fluffy little sheep, electric sheep, and then its next evolution, Flaffy, loses some of that fluffiness, not much. Got a little fluffy boy right here, you know. And then when it evolves into Ampharos, it loses all that fluffiness. And its Mega Evolution looks so silly. It looks like it needs to be in a L'Oreal commercial or something. But I love using it anytime I get one. If it's a female, I always nickname it Azula. I use one on my Pokemon Scarlet and Violet playthrough, all the way through the league and everything. So I really enjoy using it. I think it's a cool looking Pokemon. Really cool. I love its little story little thing it had in the Gold and Silver games and the remake, Soul Silver, Heart Gold. But yeah, Ampharos, favorite Johto Pokemon. Hey dude. So my favorite Pokemon from the Hoenn region is Pelipper. Pelipper. Um, this is a favorite Pokemon. You can get them early on in the game, like right after the first town, right before you get to like the first gym and everything. Water type, water flying types. That's cool. And when I say you can get them like right at the beginning, obviously I mean you can get Wingull, and you gotta evolve it. Um, but I always like his little set of design, a little huge beak and everything. Uh, the most recent thing that I like that Pelipper was a part of was being a part of Team Rocket. Pokemon Journeys. He would bring the Pokemon Gacha machine and everything, and Jesse and James. I thought that was cool. And they had a couple episodes. I think it was like one or two episodes that might have focused on the Pelipper. It wasn't really like a main character, but it was still like a part of the show and had some good moments. But yeah, favorite Pokemon from Hoenn? Pelipper. Alright, so my favorite Pokemon from Sinnoh is actually Magnezone. Um, I just overall love the look because it reminds me of a UFO. Has a very UFO-like look, and I love watching videos about UFOs and aliens and like paranormal type stuff. That stuff's always fun to me. So anytime there's kind of like an alien gimmick thing going on with Pokemon, usually I'll like it. Um, Pretty cool. I love it. Love the design and everything. Like I said, um, if I get a chance to use it, I will. I believe I have one in Scarlet and Violet. I want to get a shiny one, which I believe is gold colored. That would be really cool. But yeah, so favorite Pokemon from Sinnoh, Magnezone. Alright, so Unova, my favorite Pokemon from Unova is Beartic. And I went with Beartic because it's not really a Pokemon that I really use. Some Pokemon here will be Pokemon that I love using and love their designs, and some are gonna be like Pokemon that I love their designs, and maybe there's like some kind of like memory that I associate with them. With Beartic, it's one of my favorites because when the Black and White games were coming out, me and my friends were so excited to play it, and when we saw Beartic, we couldn't help but make jokes because it's like Sprite is like this, right? Like, come at me, bro, come at me, right? And we always just like make jokes that's what it was doing. It was saying, come at me, bro, come at me. So yeah, so whenever I see Beartic, kind of brings up memories of like when the Black and White was first coming out, how fun it was, and I had actually like taken a break from Pokemon for a while, so it was the first time I'd been excited to play anything in a long time. Um, but yeah, so favorite Pokemon from Unova, Beartic. Right, so in Kalos, my favorite Pokemon is Malamar. Just because its appearance in the anime, it was so awesome. It's supposed to be known as one of the most like evil Pokemon, wants to take over the world. I mean, we never saw a Pokemon like that. Like um, we've seen like evil Pokemon before, but like not in this like way where the Pokemon themselves are pretty evil. Like usually, like they might start off evil because of something they don't like humans or something, and they learn that not all humans are bad. Or we might have like somebody controlling the Pokemon, so they're not really evil. But Malamar is pure evil. I think this is so cool. Um, the gimmick to evolve Inkay, kind of dumb. Not gonna lie. Holding your system upside down, it's kind of a little silly, but okay. That's what they want to do. They like to do little gimmicks with the evolutions. So yeah, so Malamar, favorite Pokemon from Kalos. Alright, so moving on to Alola, we have uh, Kamala. I said almost said Kamola. Kamala. One of my favorite animals is the koala, and I just love how they look, and I always wanted to see koala Pokemon, and the fact that we got one is so cool. Um, Pretty much a Pokemon that I just like the look of. That I'll catch it, but don't really use it. Excuse me. Don't really use it. Just love the look of. Maybe one day I'll visit. Maybe one day I'll see how it does. Just during the playthrough, see how it does. That'd be kind of fun, I think. But yeah, Kamala is so cool looking and so like cute looking. I want one. I want some Kamala t-shirts, Kamala hat. Um, get some Kamala plushies. Just fill my room up with Kamala stuff. That'd be really cool. Yeah, favorite Pokemon from Alola, Kamala. Alright, so now we're moving on to Galar, our second to last one. And my favorite Pokemon from Galar is Italian. Um, Sabo is my favorite starter from Galar, so obviously Italian would be my favorite Pokemon overall. There are some other cool Pokemon in Galar, but I just love Italian's like secret agent look and like his Gigantamax form. He's set up to like snipe shot, you know, the competition, everything. Very suave. I think I loved him in Pokemon Journeys. I wish we'd seen a little more of him. Um, where goes Salvo wanting to become Italian and then evolves into Drizzile and then gets all depressed because it's not Italian yet. And finally, it's practicing, using Bubble and everything, and finally evolves into Italian. And just becomes this like suave, cool Pokemon. Always loved that. Thought it was really awesome. So yeah, so favorite Pokemon from Galar, Inteleon. So finally we have reached Paldea, and my favorite Pokemon from Paldea is Ceruledge. I just think it's a cool looking Pokemon. It's got purple in its designs, it's little purple and blue flame blades. Obviously I like purple as y'all can see. And this thing is a pretty cool looking Pokemon. I love using it in Terra Raids. Yeah. Sorry, just a little sleepy. A little tired. A little using it in Terra Raids. And I love his little move. If you that move, I can't think of the name of it right now. But get some health back and everything. Do some damage to get some health back. Really cool. Really useful, especially in Terra Raids. So yeah, so favorite Pokemon from Paldea, Ceruledge. And those were my favorite Pokemon from each region. Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, Alola, Galar, and Paldea. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like, leave a comment. Let me know who your favorite Pokemon is from each region. If you're new here, please subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, Tori. Bye. He's sleeping. Alright, see y'all in the next one.